Alright, so I'm back in the woods again. My fire there. I'm gonna make a fire today and just hang out and relax. It was a good hike in, and probably minus 20 something with the wind chill, but I got lots of layers on, so I'm not in a huge rush, but I figured I'd come out and look at this. It's still standing. Like, it's not gonna collapse in the rain and freezing snow and whatever. It's doing pretty good. I'm glad about that. Glad it was fortified properly before I left. I haven't been here in a while. It's been like end of September, I think I was here, and that was only for like, I don't know, an hour. So not a great adventure, but let's take a look and get this fire going. So we've got our birch base that I just split, and then we've got our sticks in there. I've got my homemade fire starter that I made, and then we've got some tamarack twigs right here to throw on top before we throw one of those pieces on, and it should go good. That's the plan anyway. I don't know how it's going to work out. I think we got it. Put my glove out of there. Can't be one sticking it, and that was my problem before, is that I one sticked it. Crack, pop, pop. I hear a swish. It's the weather out here. It's frightful, but this fire is so delightful. Hey, do you see what I did there? And once we have a good bed of coals there, I've got a cup of tea I want to make up. She's a little sizzly, but she's a little burny. I think she'll make it. I added a little more sticks, drier kindling stuff to try and boost it up a bit, get the energy up. See, we can have a successful fire at the camp. This might take a little extra work, that's all. Such a beautiful day. I just threw some more wood on to see if I can pick up the heat a little bit. Everything's kind of wet, and all the snow around it is kind of taking the heat away from it, so I'll pile on some more wood. Once that gets going, that should dry out significantly. So I've got a little dilemma here, and this is my water. It's frozen solid. I know it's drinking water because it's in that bottle, and so I'm gonna try and see if I can thaw it out a little bit, just enough to break up some chunks of ice and melt that for the water. Do you see what I mean? It's all steam because all the snow and all the ice and stuff, but it's going strong, and it'll keep going, I think. Might have to give it some air, but the heat is concentrated enough that it should keep it going anyway, even with all the stuff melting around it. Yeah, so I just checked the weather. It's minus 17 is what the feel like temperature is, but I'm in the sun, lots of layers, nice fire starting to go. Be all right. I'm so happy to be here. Like, I can't even tell you. I'm living probably 500 kilometers away from this place, going to school full time, and to get up here, to get out in the woods and be around the woods and have a fire and relax, just, man, just fantastic. And it's starting to go there again now. There's a saying, it says you can take a man into the woods, but you can't take the woods out of a man. I think that's true. Well, we almost lost her. Not enough heat. The heat's being taken away from it via the ice that's underneath. I clear away a lot of the snow, but with some birch bark and with some kindling that I've chopped up and dried, I think we might get her back. Hopefully that's enough heat to get some of the good stuff on fire. So this is what I'm doing. I'm taking my knife and the bottle is frozen, as well as I've got the kettle on there with some of the ice in it already. So I'm stabbing at the ice with the knife, safely of course, breaking up the ice and putting it in. It works. Alright, tea's on. It's gonna be on anyway. I already boiled it once to clean it, sanitize it. Rolling boil for 2 minutes. Then we'll get it to a rolling boil again. Take it off, add our tea bag, and then drink it out of our pot or pan because we don't bring a mug today. I was doing so good. I remembered so many things today, and then of course, forget your mug. So we've got a little pot pan type thing with a handle. I was using it to fan the fire earlier, so I know it works. It will hold water, but it'll also hold tea, so we're good. Tea. It's not even hot. It was boiling. I might put this over the fire and heat it up. Well, that didn't take long. Now it's time for some lunch. A banana and some good old shreddies. Boost the fire back up there, get some more heat out of it. And then might go hike around for a little bit more and then head out. Probably 1 o'clock now. I wanted to be up by 3. I've been here since 11. Well, I got in here at like, I don't know, 9? 20 after 9? Got here around 11. Leave here around 3. Not a bad day. I just heard a crack and a pop, and it wasn't the wood, it was one of the rocks exploding. Not exploding, but like cracking because of the heat. They tend to do that, I guess. I was wondering if it was going to happen, because I got these rocks from under a tree that had uprooted. It wasn't near the river or anything like that, so they should have enough water in them to not explode too much, but this is the first real fire I've had in it, so. Isn't that kind of crazy? Built it almost 2 years ago now, and this is the first real fire I've had in it. Craziness.